What is up? In today's video, we're going to do some upscale branding for Oreo, Milk's favorite cookie, apparently. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of Oreos, but if Oreo was an upscale cookie brand, what would their packaging look like? What would their branding look like? In today's video, we're going to find out. So I take a long time to pick out fonts, so I already have some fonts picked out right here. So I'm just going to go through these. Rock Grotesque, ooh, I grouped those, that's weird. Rock Grotesque is probably one of my favorites, so we'll keep that in the mix. What is this? This is Condor Extended. I do like that. I don't know if I like it more than Rock Grotesque. Avino Serif, that one's cool. I do like the serif kind of on that. I do like this Engraver's MT, but some of the strokes in that are a little too narrow, I think, for the packaging, and I feel like they might disappear in the design. This Prescav, pretty generic looking. It's fine, but I do like Rock Grotesque a little more. Wedding Gothic ATF Wide, really cool. Like the R in that one. And then what is this? Acme Gothic Extra Wide. Cool, but not really feeling it for this. Yikes. Line tool, interesting. So now let's go about narrowing these down. I do like this, but I do like I want to keep sort of some of the integrity of the brand, and I don't know if that entirely does that. And I do like this, maybe if we did black. That's a little heavy. Okay, so let's do, wait, oh, okay. Let's do bold. And then Rock Grotesque, we can get rid of that. And then I think for the kind of subheading, we'll do Span, which is a really cool font, has some really cool features. Milk's, I don't think we want to do all caps for that one. So, Milk's favorite cookie. Wow. Spelling abilities on full display here with that one. And so let's add some tracking to that. Really, okay, actually, you know, I lied. I think we're going to go back to the all caps and the letters on this one, and just kind of shrink that down and do, yeah, just leave it at bold. So I think that looks really cool. We're going to stretch that out a little bit more. Really enjoying that. And then stretch that a little bit more, just so it has some scale, just so the strokes in that don't disappear too much. Add a little bit more spacing there, and I think we've got ourselves a great logo started. So I found myself a mock-up that I think I really like, and we're gonna just jump right into it, setting up the mock-up. So on the top, I kind of have an idea. I think I'm gonna set up a new document and create kind of a background element that I think will be super cool. Let's pull some blues that I think are kind of close to the Oreo one, and just mix those together on here. Maybe a darker color over here, and then a kind of milky white color on there. We'll do a smaller splotch of that, just, no, okay. Maybe not that much. Okay, so we'll put that in the middle, and I think that looks really good. We'll do filter, liquefy, and I'm gonna kind of blend this together, kind of make like a rich milky texture. I really like the way this is turning out, so we'll just mess with that a little bit more. There's honestly not really a method to this, just kind of blending it, also making sure that it goes all the way to the edges, just because you don't want to have gaps on the corner, and this just kind of creates a unique look and feel for the packaging. And we don't want it to get too detailed, so it's just not going over the top with it, but having it be a little bit unique and interesting is good. So we've got that kind of set up. Add another layer, set the background black, filter, noise, just so it has a little bit of texture to it. 15% is a good number, and then we'll do screen. I do think that adding the noise on that just adds another level of depth. And we'll merge the layers here, unlock that, and we'll take that and put it on the packaging. And I think that looks super great. We'll center that up on the front of the box, and I think we're already going in a great direction here. Take the logo, wrong tab. And we'll paste that in there, except for we don't want to do pixels because I want to be able to scale that up. So we'll copy that, paste it back in there as a shape layer, just so we can change the color if we need to later on. And we have that all centered up on the packaging. And then we'll set that to white. And I think what we're gonna have to do is we're actually gonna have to go back to this and make it not quite as bright, adding some contrast. No, not that dark though. But also desaturate it just a tiny bit, but also darken it. So, and then make it a little bit more towards that blue side of things. So we'll merge those layers back together, take that and paste it in there. And that is way too dark. You know, maybe not. Maybe we won't do that. Image adjustment, hue saturation. Just do a little darker and a little bit more saturation. I think that actually looks good. Just so we're not losing too much kind of appeal to the packaging, because I do like the milky kind of background texture on there. And then we want to create some design elements. So there's not a lot of actual text on here. I don't want to do this always with Real Cocoa thing. I feel like that is kind of like, with a high-end brand like that, it's almost should be a given. So we're not going to do that. And let's see, chocolate sandwich cookie. I don't know, that seems a little redundant. Actually, let's do the made with Real Cocoa thing. I think that'll be good. And we'll do that in whatever font that was. Okay, that's Wedding Gothic. And we'll not do the spacing on that. And I feel like we can do Wedding Gothic. So let's go back here and find other weights of that. Wedding, oh wow. Wedding Gothic, okay. So there is a regular weight, not a wide one. Oh, okay. That seems pretty wide, but that's okay. We'll just download some of those real quick. Or we could do that, in Span, actually. We'll take Span font for that. And I don't think we should do caps, so made with Real Cocoa. I like that. Pretty straightforward. Take a star tool, add some more points. We'll do shift so they're both pointing up. That's cool. And we'll center those with the text there. Move that in a little bit, and we'll change that to outlines. And we'll just center that up there. And that, I think, looks really good. Copy that and paste that into Photoshop. It's a shape layer, that's cool. And we'll make it white. And then we'll take that, place it on the center, not too close to the edge. We don't want to lose any detail there. Why does that not look white? Did I not? Okay, maybe it is. I don't know. For some reason that did not look white. It looked gray almost. But I think we're good. Have both those elements, center that up on the document. And then I think I want to actually get the cookie on the packaging. So we will do Oreo, PNGs. And then when you're looking at PNGs, what a great tip is to go to settings, not settings, tools, color, and then transparent. That way you can ensure that you're not getting these fake PNG or getting fake PNGs where they have like the PNG background, but they're not actual real PNGs. So see, this one is an actual PNG. You want to save it, that way you get the transparent background. If you just try to copy and paste in there, it comes with a black background. We will paste that right in there. That is super cool looking. We'll put that right in the middle. Now, obviously that's not exactly what we're gonna go for in the end. We've got that set up there. I wanna take this shape that we used on the bottom and kind of use it again, because I think it's super cool. And we'll take that and make it white, copy that, and paste it in here. And it's also a shape layer. It didn't keep the white, which is fine because it is a shape layer, so we can change the color of that really easily. And we'll center those up together. And then we'll move that whole thing down. And then we'll move the shape to the background and set it to white. And then we'll actually scale the cookie down just a tad bit. Holding Option, it will scale to the center of the element, which is exactly what we want it to do. We don't want it to center to one side or the other. And we've got this front of the design all set up really well. let's just see what that looks like for now. We're gonna go back to our mock-up. I think that looks really great. Just kind of really elevating the brand there. And maybe we'll actually take this whole thing and we'll, just like I said, don't want to do that. Hold Option only just to scale it down. You still have to hold Shift to make things scale proportionally. That is not the case anymore. So I occasionally revert to that just because that's what I did when I first started using Photoshop, which is obviously wrong at this point, but it's what you used to have to do. We'll make this stroke here just, okay, so we'll take those 3 layers, we'll center them up together, and then we'll do consistent spacing, so 275 for both elements. So I do like that. I think we should make this a little thicker to maybe 40. Actually, let's do 60. I think that's even better. Take all those elements, go Option, hold it, I just said this, Option, and scale that up just a little bit more. And I think that is great for the top of the packaging right there. Except for maybe, I know I'm gonna go back and forth with this forever. We'll set that back to 40. So I think that's good. We'll take the logo here and we're gonna put that on the side of the packaging. We also actually, you know what? We also want the background element. So at the top, and we'll take that too. And we'll put that on the side of the package. So here we've got left, and we click into that, paste it in there, looks really great. Center that up, center the logo, and I think that is just fantastic right where it is. We might add some sort of element to the side, but honestly, I think it looks really great the way it is right now. And then we'll move to this front section here, and we'll paste that in there. Wow, okay, that's ginormous. Okay, so we'll scale that down. I don't think, because that's where the pull tab is, I don't think we're gonna put the logo on that side. Otherwise, it'll be kind of in the way of the pull tab. So that side will just kind of have the pattern on it. And I think maybe we've scaled that down a little too much and there's a little too much going on with that. So we'll do that section of the pattern just so it's not too overwhelming. Yeah, I think that's better. And then this loop thing, you can change the color of it in this mock-up, but I kind of like how it's like silvery and white on there. So I think we'll just leave that alone. And honestly, at this point, I think the packaging is pretty much done. I think it looks really elegant, really sophisticated, really elevates the brand and kind of puts the product front and center on the front of the packaging. And I think that's super cool. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, comment below and tell me what you think, and also be sure to subscribe so you can be here next time for the next video.